Make no mistake, this is a bigger problem for the current Lord Mayor of London. That's right, Sadiq Khan, than even he could have anticipated. It is all about an entertainment guru who has now just labelled his city too dangerous to live in. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Number 10 Downing Street, deep in history, as you know. Big fan of this place. When you think about the wonderful people that have stood on the step there, you literally are standing in the steps of history. Everybody who watches this channel knows I'm a huge fan of history gone by, and really you can feel the history quite literally as you're standing on the street. I mean, everything's happened here, hasn't it? But of course, it's still happening in today's climate in the 21st century. A couple of weeks ago, you see, make no mistake about it, the current Lord Mayor of London, Mayor Sadiq Khan, was at a party at Spencer House. The good and the great were there, and he was invited as a guest of the party, which was held by the press baron Rupert Murdoch, alongside the current leader of the Labour Party, that's right, Sir Keir Starmer. Now, currently, we have the Lord Mayor of London deciding whether he's going to continue to run for a third term in office. This is not very welcomed, all thanks to his ULEZ charge, the rising crime, the diabolical state of the London transport system. You could go on. He has been labelled the worst mayor, quite literally, in as many decades. But it gets worse, because now the mega mogul entertainment guru, the star of X Factor and American Idol, Simon Cowell, has just announced that he's up in sticks and leaving London. He's sold his Holland Park mansion for 48 million. That's right, 48 million, and decided that a life in the countryside is for him. This is because of late he's had a burglary, another attempted break-in, and people prowling around security-wise. Yes, he lives in a very rich area of London, but as a source close to Simon told me, he simply now does not feel safe in the city that he loves and of course has worked in for many years. This is going to prove a political hot potato for all concerned, because someone like him, who is literally worth millions, who can afford security to live in the very best areas of London, well, if they're going, what does it mean for the rest of us? Naturally, of course, the current mayor, Sadiq Khan, has brushed this off, basically claiming it's all about climate change and he's working towards things like that. And, as he pointed out rather famously, living in the city with rising crime comes as part and parcel of living in said city. But for him, politically and for his party, this is incredibly damaging, and one, no doubt, that the current government will seize upon, simply because the Lord Mayor has the highest rate of crime in history, if you take it right back to the Victorian age, of what's literally gone on. What's he doing to combat this? Well, as ever, lots of platitudes and lots of speeches. But while he lives in his cave of security, the likes of Simon Cowell have said, enough is enough. Now, how many people will follow suit and make sure that they take the X Factor out of London too? As ever, it's a developing story, and when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.